Hey guys, how you doing? I was going on STI.jp and I found out that not only do they release some new S209 parts, which I thought was pretty cool, the Bilstein Shocks, they also released these valve caps. They're all metal. The STI is actually etched in there and then painted red, so it should last for a good while. And of course it's got grip right here, so you can kind of tighten them down a little bit better. Something I did want, which were STI metal valve stems instead of the OEM rubber tire valve stems. This I thought was pretty cool. Here's the part number right here for it, just so you guys know. And then here is the part number for the valve caps, just for your reference. I'll put them in the description below too, just so you can kind of take a look at them. But definitely with these in, I think it'd be a nice look. Definitely a look more durable, different, at least in my eyes, and something I would appreciate as a JDM enthusiast. So it definitely looks pretty cool. But as well as getting them from Japan, I thought I might as well get some other things, and that would be the S209 brake pads. Here's the front one, the 6-pot Brembos. If you look at the pad itself, it is quite different in terms of the composition. I took a look at the website and they're saying that there are more carbon ceramic compounds in there, and definitely there is a lot of metallic compound in there as well from what I remember. I had spoken to a S209 member, AJ-STI-24. He's also a JDM enthusiast. I'll go ahead and put his journal below, and he told me that these brake pads are pretty much track brake pads. He, used these with the drilled Brembo rotors, gave it quite a bit of punishment in the canyons on a daily basis, and he told me that the fade is just very, very, very minimal, if any. The braking quality is really good in terms of control. And there was one thing he had mentioned, and that was there's some squeal. Basically that kind of points to carbon ceramic brake pads, more track focused pad. And I guess, him telling me that, I went ahead and just pulled the trigger because I was a little disappointed in the WRX ones, although they are a lot cheaper. This compared to the the upgraded STI pads for the 6-pot Brembos, there's definitely a composition difference. I mean, you can tell just by looking at it that there's something more present in this pad, and I'm probably talking about the carbon ceramic compound that is said to be very prevalent in this brake pad. But yeah, so I got that one. In addition to the rear ones, here are the rear ones. It's pretty much the same look. There is quite a bit of the carbon ceramic compound. It just looks different, to be honest. It just looks kind of like almost like a carbon, I guess, ceramic brake rotor, to be honest. Although I'm sure it's not close to even that. Although it may be, I'm not really sure. But if you compare it to a stock Brembo rear brake pad, you can tell that there is definitely a difference. There's going to be some performance change when comparing the STI version to the Brembo version. And here's the comparison of the Brembo version to the WRX version. They're pretty similar, to be honest. When you look at them, it looks like the Brembo has maybe a little bit less metallic, but they look almost the same. So talk about, and of course the original rotor, just looking at that, it's showing the almost pretty much no performance value at all for these pads. I mean, they're good OEM pads. You don't just keep the car cheap when you first take them off the lot, so can't blame Subaru for that. Yeah, these do come stock on the Type RAR as well in Japan, so these are definitely should be competition grade. Here's the part number for the pad kit for the front. It doesn't match the S209 part numbers, but I can be pretty sure that they are. The S209 pads just been remanufactured under different names. I mean, under a different number, just to keep track of purchases in the United States. That's my assumption. But my guess is that these come on the Type RAR, they're gonna be on the S209 in terms of competition. But other than that, I'm excited to get these in. Definitely will show you guys just a real short video when I get these installed in with new tires, which will be coming up pretty soon. I think it'll be a real nice look. And of course, I'm getting these rear ones in pretty soon too, the rear Brembo 2-pots. I'm just waiting for a part to come in actually that was sent to me incorrectly. But other than that, I appreciate you guys watching the video, and stay JDM. All right guys, talk to you later. Bye-bye.